Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And so, before I get into today's video topic, well, one of today's videos, because I decided to make two, but before I get into it, let me just kind of share with you guys, for those who are looking for mobile phone service and, is trying to save some money, definitely listen up to this because I have this deal for you guys, and that is with Helium Mobile. So right now, if you sign up with Helium Mobile and you use my promo code that's in the description or it pops up here on screen, that will get you your first month for free to try them out. There's a lot of benefits to Helium Mobile, and you definitely can check out my video coverage on Helium Mobile. As you know, I still hold service with them. I still enjoy the services I get with them. Their customer service is amazing. So definitely big shout out to the Helium Mobile team. But yeah, use my promo code. So in getting into today's video, kind of correlates with my other video that I just finished up doing. And that's looking at older devices such as the Pixel 4 XL and then the iPhone 11 Pro Max. Two really good devices, and even if I wanted to compare the 2XL to the iPhone 11 Pro Max, there's a lot of things that, really just kind of like a wow factor when it comes between these two devices. Basically, the experience that the Pixel 2 XL and 4 XL bring to the table, being such older devices, the 2 XL coming out in 2017 and the 4 XL coming out in 2019. But that doesn't take away from the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which also came out in 2019 and still does pretty good today. Now, there's a lot of things that Android, in my opinion, does better than iOS, and I'm not here to poke the bear and start another OS war. That's not what I'm doing here. Um, but there is a lot of things that, feature-wise that either Android 11 or Android 13 has that, iPhone didn't get till years later or still doesn't have today. For those who are going to try and test it out, one thing that they don't have today that, my Pixel 2 XL and my Pixel 4 XL can do is give me an estimate time of when my device is going to be finished charging when I plug it into a charger. That's something that's coming to iOS, but is not there just yet. But there's one thing that my iPhone 11 Pro Max does that, I won't say it decimates my Pixel 2 XL or 4 XL, but it literally just like knocks them out of the ring. And that is the fact that, with Apple and their decision to basically support the iPhone 11 Pro Max, for a good amount of time, this got iOS 18. It got iOS 18. Let that sink in for a minute. With these devices, ended at Android 11, ended at Android 13. And they're not even supported with security patch software updates, which I can say for my iPhone 7. My iPhone 7, I had it off for a while, so I don't know exactly when it came out. I didn't research it to know, but it got an update with iOS 15.8.3. So there are still older iPhones that are still getting, I guess you can say, like security patch updates when it comes to the respective OS that they ended life on. That's not the case when it comes to these. Now, I know Google has changed things up and that, we're expected 7 years of software upgrades on the Pixel 8 series and the Pixel 9 series, and that's great. But, I kind of wish that, a company would do what some of us, I'm going to say some of us because, there's millions of us out there that love mobile technology, and you know, there's this thing that I can't really say everybody feels the same way as I do, so I'm just going to say some of us. But some of us would really like to see security patch software updates for the Pixel 2 XL. Now, if Google was ever worried that no one's going to upgrade to their newer devices, if they have the fear of, what Apple went through several years back, where Apple kind of recognized that since they kept a lot of their old devices supported with software updates, that hardly any iPhone user upgraded to the latest versions. And they did that whole tinkering with, the software updates causing these issues because they underclocked, the CPU and, to try to extend battery life, which, yeah, that whole debacle. I know Google didn't want to fall into something like that, but, Google's got to understand there are a lot of people that just like having brand new. That's just the way of things. It's not only in mobile technology, it's with everything in life. That's the same way in mobile technology and smartphones. There are people out there that's just always going to chase the latest ones. You guys, don't know this, but I get messages for some of you guys, and you guys know who you are. You get the latest like iPhone, the newest Pixel, the newest Samsung Galaxy, and you guys hit me up on my social media to let me know, which, nothing wrong with that. I'm always congratulatory towards them, because I know that feeling of getting like a new device and feeling all happy. You just have to share it with everybody. So I like being that person that, they come and tell. And, I give them the big thumbs up and I give them, the congratulatories because, obviously they feel good about their purchase. And I'm like, yeah, great. Um, so Google really doesn't have to worry about people wanting to get the latest Google Pixel device. And there's a lot of content creators that go after it out of pocket so they can review it because they know that there's people that's interested in Google Pixel phones, especially with their newest push with the tensor-based pixels. I mean, Google has gone in on advertising, and that's a very good thing for them. But anyways, but there are people who really enjoy the older models. They really enjoy them. And I feel like that, asking for these devices to continue to get security patch updates. So then that way, those who decide that they're not upgrading and they'll stick to them, like the very stubborn ones, at least certain things that require security protection are updated. And that's my big point as to why I think Google should continue software support for these devices. They don't have to put them up on Android 15 every like the latest version of Android, right? Like this one will be Android 15. They don't need to move it to Android 15. They could wait a year and a half, 2 years, and then move it to the next one. Like, by now, if I was running that division and doing things my way, this Pixel 2 XL would probably be at Android 13 already. I would have had it already, updated to Android 13, and the Pixel 4 XL would be on Android 14. And even though Android 15 came out right now, I wouldn't be in a rush to push Android 15 to the Pixel 4 XL. I would probably do that sometime next year, like, Q3, and get it up to date. But that's just my thoughts on this as to why, when it comes down to longevity in software, Apple's got that on lock currently. What are your guys' thoughts, comments, concerns, emotional outbursts? You guys know what to do. Drop them in the comments section of the video and I'll read them later. Thanks for checking out today's tech rant, I guess you can say. If you guys enjoyed these, smash the like button, share this on your social platform so other people can find me. Take advantage of the deals that I got for you guys in the description. Thanks for checking it out. Happy Aloha Friday to you guys. Shaka Kaliki Maka. I will talk to you on the next one.